Hi, my name's Vincci, and thank you for joining me today for our meditation practice. I wanted to introduce to you today the expression of metta. And metta comes from a Buddhist tradition. It's a Pali word. It means compassion, loving kindness, and you might have heard it in Sanskrit called Maitri. And so it's something that we practice in both the Buddhist tradition, but also in yoga around cultivating loving kindness. And this can extend to yourself, it can extend it to somebody that's important in your life, and even a stranger, somebody we may never meet. And so the idea of metta is it starts within ourselves. In sort of the environment that we're in right now, where there's so much happening, a lot of uncertainty, a lot of fear. And loving kindness is, in a way, a great thing to practice in those times, because when we have that heighten of fear, what compassion and love does, it kind of quietens that. It doesn't feel so magnified. And I find metta comes back when you need it most. So today, before we begin, make sure you have something nice and comfortable to sit on. If you find sitting on the floor doesn't work for you, you can make sure you can sit on a chair, somewhere that you know you're going to be comfortable. If you are prone to getting cold, make sure you're rugged up, but not so rugged up that you're going to fall asleep. And so we're going to begin now to find either that comfortable seat on your chair or sitting on the mat. And as we find that seat now, you're welcome, if you feel more comfortable, to soften the gaze or even close down the eyes. And your hands can rest somewhere in your lap. If you think you're going to be a little bit sleepy, what I find helpful is to even interlace your fingers or to place one hand on top of the other. So that kind of keeps us a little bit more grounded here, if you find that's going to help you stay awake. And as we let ourselves settle here, let's begin to feel the sit bones grounding down to the earth and finding length in the spine as our support. Feeling the energy flow all the way from the tailbone through to the crown of your head. And finding softness in the face and the shoulders away from the ears. And as we begin to let our physical body settle here, welcoming ourselves here, beginning to invite our mental and emotional bodies also on the mat. And if you can now begin to set aside perhaps any dominating thoughts, anything that could be holding you back from being present. Mentally let yourself know just to set that aside, just for now. Beginning to bring your awareness to your breath. And as you start to sense within the inhale, how does that feel through the body? Is that starting from the nose or the mouth? Sensing the exhalation as it leaves the body. And practicing observing now the flow of the breath. And as we begin to watch our breath coming and going, acknowledging those times within this observation that the mind may start to wander, gently guide it back. And in the next few moments, imagine each new breath now is like a bright white light. And as you begin to draw the bright white light in through the nose, let that white light, the prana, to flow through all the way to your heart space. Allow that white light to circulate around your chest, your heart space. This white light begins to create warmth, light through your front body, your torso. And let it circulate there. And as you feel that bright white light warming through the chest, the heart space, you might like to even repeat the following phrases to yourself. May I be happy. May I be well. May I be safe. May I be at peace and at ease. May I be happy. May I be well. May I be safe. May I be at peace and at ease. And as you say these phrases to yourself, beginning to feel the warmth of each phrase, and really feeling the warmth of these intentions flowing through your body. You might even start to invite that bright white light towards all the way to the fingers. Let it reach to your fingertips. Inviting the warmth of the intentions. Let it flow through your back body, all the way to the toes. And over time, you might start to feel that warmth and the light through every single cell, every muscle, every bone in your body. And let yourself be enveloped in these emotions of warmth and love and compassion. And feel it within your entire body. Feel free to keep repeating these phrases to yourself, as the warmth of these expressions of each phrase, cultivating love and kindness for yourself in your heart. And then slowly and gradually let it go. And when you're ready, begin to think about somebody important in your life. Somebody that means a lot to you, who's quite special in your life. And this person may be somebody that may even have passed on, but they prove to be great significance to you. Now imagine this special person is right here with you, and they're sitting next to you. And as you feel that warmth and love from them, you might like to repeat these phrases towards them. May you be happy. May you be well. May you be safe. May you be at peace and at ease. And as you repeat these phrases to them, feeling that warmth, benevolence, love towards them. And as you see them receiving that love from you, that warmth, filling up their hearts, letting that bright white light Fill up both you and them, knowing that physically they may not be always be with you, but you're always connected to them in a different shape or form, whether it's through love in your heart or even through memories in the mind. And as you say these phrases to them, you can also feel that love, benevolence, kindness from them to you. Letting them know how special they are to you. And in your own time, bidding them a kind farewell, yet knowing they're always within your heart. And as we come back to our breath, perhaps now imagining your own community, the community that you might physically live in, or the community that's special to you. And amongst this community, there will be strangers we may or may never meet. And they too need loving kindness, metta, in their life. And so, as we come back to our breath, imagine our community, or even the stranger or strangers we may or may never meet. You may like to repeat these phrases to them. May you be happy. May you be well. May you be safe. May you be at peace and at ease. You might visually even imagine that white light coming from your heart, sending that warmth, metta, compassion, benevolence to them. Let them feel that love and warmth coming from you. And this quality of metta is giving our love, our compassion without any expectation. We give and provide metta not because we want it back. We give it and pass it on to strangers without selfish reasons, as that generosity for love without expectations. And the more compassion we see in the world, perhaps will lessen the fear and the violence and the aggression. And as you say these phrases to your community or to the strangers, knowing that they have metta in their lives. And then we bid them farewell, wish them safe and out of harm's way. And as we come back to our breath, beginning once again to invite that bright white light back into our heart space. And as we start to feel that warmth in our heart, in our chest, let that white light be a symbol of metta for you. And that metta has always been within you. And it's the commitment to practice metta even when we feel the opposite of metta in our life. You'll be amazed to find that it's always going to be there. It's a matter of tapping into this place. And as we come back to repeating the phrases to ourselves again, may I be happy, may I be well, may I be safe, may I be at peace and at ease. And feel free to continue repeating these phrases. As loving kindness is always within your heart. And as we begin now to come back to our breath, and sensing once again the cool air entering through the nose, warm air exiting out. And sensing the subtle sounds around us, then some louder sounds. As we acknowledge our practice today of metta, loving kindness, that it all begins within ourselves. And only when we can feel and cultivate this love and warmth for ourselves can we extend it to those around us, both our loved ones and those in our community. And let's bring our palms to touch. Let our thumbs rest into our third eye, cultivating kind thoughts. The thumbs resting on our lips, speaking kind words. Thumbs resting into our heart space, cultivating metta in every moment. I want to thank you so much for practicing with me today, and feel free to practice metta at any time of the day you wish. It's been so lovely to have you join me today. Thank you so much. Namaste.